Hey, you. We made it. God, I can't believe we actually made it to the top. Look at that view. It's incredible, right? You can see everything from up here. The valley, the river winding through like a silver ribbon, and those clouds. They're so close, like we could just reach out and touch them. My legs are shaking. Are yours shaking too? Yeah, mine too. That last pitch was brutal. I thought my arms were going to give out halfway up. But we did it. Together. Here, let me check your anchor. Make sure you're secure. There, that's good. You're not going anywhere. And neither am I. You know, I've been thinking about this climb all week. Couldn't stop thinking about it, actually. But not just the climb. I've been thinking about us. About you. And I don't know, maybe it's the altitude or the adrenaline or something, but I need to tell you something. And I figured if I'm going to say it, I should say it here, at the top, where everything feels possible. You're probably wondering why I've been acting so weird lately, huh? Like the past few weeks? I know I've been different. More quiet than usual, or, I don't know, awkward around you. Which is stupid because we've been climbing together for, 6 months now? 7? I shouldn't be awkward around you. You're my climbing partner, my friend. But that's kind of the problem. Because somewhere along the way, somewhere between all those early morning starts and late afternoon descents, somewhere between teaching you how to tie a figure 8 and trusting you to belay me on that crazy overhang last month, I started feeling things. Things that friends aren't really supposed to feel. And I tried to ignore it. I really did. I told myself it was just, I don't know, adrenaline or the rush of climbing together. Or the way you always make me laugh when I'm scared halfway up a wall. But it's not just that. It's you. I remember the first time we climbed together. You were so nervous. You kept checking your harness like 5 times before we even started. And your hands were shaking when you tied in. And I thought, okay, this guy's going to bail after one route. But you didn't. You pushed through. Even though you were terrified, you kept going. And when you reached the top of that first climb, the look on your face, God, I'll never forget that look. Pure joy, pure pride, like you'd just conquered the world. And I thought, this is someone I want to keep climbing with. So we kept climbing, every weekend, sometimes. During the week, if we could both get off work early. And you got better, so much better. You went from being scared of heights to leading routes I wouldn't have even attempted when I first started. You became confident, strong, capable. And somewhere in there, I stopped just admiring you as a climber. I started noticing other things. Like the way you always bring an extra granola bar for me even though I never ask. Or how you remember my coffee order without me having to tell you. Or the way you always let me talk through my fear when we're about to tackle something difficult. You never rush me, never make me feel weak. You just listen. And then you say something stupid to make me laugh, and suddenly I'm not scared anymore. Do you remember that day it rained? We were halfway through a route when the storm came in, and we had to rappel down fast. We were both soaked, freezing, and when we got back to the car, you gave me your jacket, even though you were just as cold as I was. And we sat there in your car with the heater blasting, sharing terrible gas station coffee, laughing about how we almost got struck by lightning. And I remember thinking, This is the happiest I've been in I don't even know how long. Not because of the climb, but because of you. Because of the way you make everything feel better, easier, more fun. And that's when I knew I was in trouble. Because you were supposed to be my climbing buddy, my friend. And I was falling for you. Which is terrifying, by the way. More terrifying than any climb I've ever done. Because at least with climbing, you can see the route, you can plan your moves, you know what you're getting into. But this is different. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if you feel the same way. I don't even know if I should be saying any of this. But I couldn't keep it in anymore. I've been trying to drop hints, trying to see if maybe you felt something too. Like that time I suggested we watch the sunset from the overlook after our climb, and we sat there for almost 2 hours just talking. Or when I asked if you wanted to grab dinner instead of just coffee, and we ended up staying at that diner until they kicked us out. Or last week, when I said we should try that new climbing gym together, even though it's an hour away, just so we could spend more time together. I kept waiting for you to, I don't know, say something, do something, give me some sign that you were feeling this too. But you're so good at just being present, being kind, being exactly who you are. And I couldn't tell if that meant you liked me or if that's just how you are with everyone. So I decided today at the summit, I was going to tell you. I was going to be brave, the way you taught me to be brave on the wall. I was going to take the leap. And now we're here, and I'm saying it, and I feel like I'm about to throw up, which is great. Really romantic, right? But yeah, I like you. More than like you, actually. I think I'm falling in love with you. And I have been for a while now. Every time we climb together, every time you belay me and I look down and see you watching, making sure I'm safe, trusting me, believing in me, it makes my heart do this stupid thing where it forgets how to beat normally. And when we finish a route and you high-five me with that huge grin on your face, like you're just as proud of me as I am of myself, I want to kiss you. I've wanted to kiss you for months, but I didn't know how. I didn't know if you wanted that too. And I was scared, so scared, that if I said something, if I tried, it would ruin everything. Because I'd rather have you as a friend, as a climbing partner, than not have you at all. But I also couldn't keep pretending. So here we are, at the top of this mountain, literally and figuratively. And I'm telling you, I'm laying it all out there. I'm in love with you. And I don't know what you're going to say, and that's terrifying. But I needed you to know. I needed to stop hiding it. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you. And now you're just staring at me. And I can't tell what you're thinking, and I'm starting to panic a little bit. Say something, please. Anything. Even if it's just to tell me I'm crazy, or that you don't feel the same way. Just say something. Wait, what? You feel the same way? You've been wanting to tell me too? Oh my God, are you serious? This whole time, you've been feeling this too? I can't believe this. I thought I was going to have to climb back down this mountain alone, heartbroken, ready to move to a different state and never see you again. Okay, maybe that's dramatic, but I was really scared. But you like me. You've liked me. God, we're both idiots, aren't we? How long? How long have you been feeling this way? 3 months? 3 months and you didn't say anything? Dude, I've been losing my mind for 3 months thinking you just saw me as a friend. We could have been doing this, being together for 3 whole months. But I guess it doesn't matter now because we're here and you're telling me you feel the same way. And I feel like I'm dreaming. Can I ask you something? Why didn't you say anything? What were you scared of? You were scared of ruining the friendship too. Yeah, I get that. I was terrified of the same thing. Because what we have, what we've built, it's special. Climbing together, trusting each other with our lives, that's not something you find every day. And the thought of losing that, of making things weird, of not being able to climb with you anymore, that was worse than not telling you how I felt. Or at least I thought it was. But now I'm realizing keeping it inside, that was harder. Pretending I didn't want more, pretending I was fine just being your friend, that was killing me. So I'm glad. I'm so glad I said something. And I'm even more glad you feel the same way. This is the best summit I've ever had. Not because of the view, though the view is incredible, but because of this, because of you, because of what's happening right now. Come here, come a little closer. I know we're both anchored and tied in, but I need to be closer to you right now. There, that's better. You have no idea how long I've wanted to just be close to you like this, without pretending it's just friendly, without worrying about what it means. I can hear your heartbeat. It's racing. Mine too. We just climbed a mountain, and somehow this is what has my heart pounding. Can I hold your hand? I know that sounds stupid. We've literally trusted each other with our lives on the wall. But somehow asking to hold your hand feels more vulnerable. There. Your hand fits perfectly in mine. Like it was always meant to be there. I've imagined this so many times. What it would feel like to hold your hand, to be close to you like this, to not have to hide how I feel. And it's even better than I imagined. You know what's funny? All those times I pretended to need help with my gear or asked you to double-check my knots even though I knew they were fine. I just wanted an excuse for you to be close to me, to touch my harness, to have your hands near me. Pretty pathetic, right? But you always helped. You never made me feel stupid. You just showed up for me every single time. And that's when I knew. That's when I really knew I was falling for you. Because you show up, not just for the fun stuff, not just for the easy climbs and the good weather days, but for everything. Like that time I had a panic attack halfway up a route and I froze, couldn't move up or down. You talked me through it. Your voice was so calm, so steady. You didn't make me feel weak, you just helped me breathe, helped me find my footing again. And when I finally made it to the top, I was so embarrassed. I thought you'd think less of me. But you just hugged me, told me I was brave, told me you were proud of me. No one's ever made me feel that safe before, that seen, that understood. So yeah, I fell in love with you. How could I not? You're kind, patient, funny, strong. You challenge me to be better, to push my limits, to trust myself. And you do it all without even trying. You're just you. And that's more than enough. I'm so happy right now. I don't even have words for it. We're sitting on top of a mountain, the world spread out below us, and you're here with me, holding my hand, telling me you feel the same way. This is perfect. You're perfect. What are you smiling about? Oh, you're happy too. Good. I want you to be happy. I want to make you happy. That's all I've wanted for months. To see you smile, to hear you laugh, to know that I'm part of what makes your life better. And now I get to do that, for real. Not just as your friend, but as, what are we now? I mean, we just confessed feelings on top of a mountain, so I'm assuming we're not just climbing partners anymore. Are you my boyfriend now? God, that sounds so weird to say out loud, but also kind of nice. My boyfriend. Yeah, I like the sound of that. So what happens now? We climb back down, and then what? Do we tell people? Do we change anything? Or do we just keep being us, but with more hand-holding and less pretending? I vote for more hand-holding. And maybe some other things too. Like, I'd really like to kiss you. I've wanted to kiss you for so long. But maybe not while we're both tied to a mountain. I feel like our first kiss should happen somewhere where we won't die if we get distracted. Safety first, right? But later, when we're back on solid ground, when we're not dangling from ropes, I'm going to kiss you. And you better be ready, because I've been holding back for months. And now that I know you want this too, I'm not holding back anymore. God, I can't believe this is real. This morning, when we started this climb, I thought today was going to be the worst day of my life. I thought I was going to tell you how I feel, and you were going to let me down gently. And then things would be awkward forever. But instead, it's the best day. Because you feel the same way. And we're here together. And everything just makes sense now. All those moments, all those little things that made me wonder, made me hope, they were real. You felt them too. I wish I'd said something sooner. I wish I hadn't wasted so much time being scared. But we're here now, and that's what matters. You know, I think this mountain is going to be special for us. This is where everything changed, where we stopped pretending, stopped hiding. We should come back here on our anniversary, climb it again. Listen to me talking about anniversaries. We've been together for like 5 minutes. But I'm already planning our future. Is that okay? Am I moving too fast? You're shaking your head. You're saying it's okay. You've been thinking about the future too. About us. About what this could be. Good. Because I want a future with you. I want to keep climbing with you. Keep exploring with you. Keep laughing with you. But I also want the quiet moments, the in-between times. I want lazy mornings where we don't climb at all, where we just stay in bed and talk. I want to cook dinner with you, even though I'm terrible at cooking. I want to watch movies and fall asleep on your shoulder. I want all of it. The big adventures and the small everyday moments. As long as it's with you. Sorry, I'm getting sappy, aren't I? Blame the altitude. Or the adrenaline. Or the fact that I'm stupidly happy right now. But it's true. All of it. I want everything with you. And I know we're just starting. I know we have to figure things out. Take things one step at a time. But I wanted you to know I'm all in. Whatever this is, whatever we become, I'm not going anywhere. You're squeezing my hand. Are you okay? You're more than okay. You're happy. Me too. I'm so happy I could cry. Actually, I think I might cry. Don't look at me like that. It's happy crying, I swear. It's just overwhelming in the best way. I didn't think this could happen. Didn't think you'd feel the same way. And now you do. And we're here, and it's real. Thank you. Thank you for feeling the same way. Thank you for being brave enough to tell me. Thank you for being you. I don't know what I did to deserve this, to deserve you, but I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to be grateful. And I'm going to do everything I can to make you happy. We should probably start heading down soon. The sun's getting lower, and we don't want to be rappelling in the dark. Even though part of me wants to stay up here forever. Just you and me and this view. But I guess we have to go back to the real world eventually. Face our friends, tell them we're together now. They're going to be so annoying about it. We knew it! It was so obvious. Took you long enough. But I don't even care. Let them say whatever they want. As long as I get to hold your hand. As long as I get to call you mine. Nothing else matters. All right, let's get ready to descend. You go first. I'll belay you down, and then I'll follow. Same as always, except not the same at all. Because now I know, when I watch you climb, when I make sure you're safe, when I hold the rope that keeps you from falling, I'm not just doing it as your friend or your climbing partner. I'm doing it as someone who loves you, someone who wants to keep you safe, keep you close, keep you forever. Okay, I need to stop before I get too emotional to climb down. Safety first, feelings second. At least until we get to the bottom. And then I'm going to kiss you until we both forget how to breathe. Sound good? Yeah, I thought so. All right, let's do this. Let's climb down this mountain together. And when we reach the bottom, we'll start our next adventure. Not as friends, not as climbing partners, but as something more. Something real, something lasting. Something worth every bit of fear, every moment of doubt. Because you're worth it. We're worth it. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go. And hey, I love you. I know I already said it, but I wanted to say it again. Because I can. Because you feel the same way. I love you. And I can't wait to see what comes next. All right, let's get moving before I start crying again. Come on, let's go home, together, just like it should be. See you at the bottom. And then, later tonight, after we've cleaned up and grabbed dinner, maybe we can watch the sunset together, properly this time, as a couple. I'd really like that. Okay, I'm going to stop talking now and actually let you start descending. But just be safe, okay? I need you to make it down in one piece, because I have plans for us. A lot of plans. And they all require you being alive and well. All right, go ahead. I've got you. I'll always have you. This really is the best day. The best summit. The best everything. Because of you. Let's go. Our adventure's just beginning. And I can't wait to see where it takes us. Together. Always together. I love you. Now let's get down this mountain so I can kiss you properly. See you at the bottom, babe. Yeah, I'm going to be calling you that now. Get used to it. Babe. All right, descending now. See you soon. So soon. I'll see you tomorrow too. And the day after that. And the day after that. Every day. For as long as you'll have me. Which I hope is forever. Okay, I'm really going now. I love you. I love you so much. See you at the bottom, where everything begins. Our everything. Let's go home. Together. Hey, what are you doing here? No, seriously, it's almost midnight. You shouldn't be. Look, I'm busy, okay? I've got this commission that's due next week, and I'm behind schedule, and I really don't have time for whatever this is. Stop looking at me like that. I'm fine. Everything's fine. I've just been working a lot. That's all. You drove all the way out here just to check on me? That's ridiculous. I don't need checking on. I'm a grown woman with a workshop full of power tools. I think I can handle myself. No, you can't come in. The shop's closed. I'm closed. Come back tomorrow during normal business hours if you need something built. What do you mean I've been avoiding you? I haven't been avoiding you. I've been busy. There's a difference. You texted me 17 times? That's an exaggeration. You're exaggerating. Okay, maybe I didn't respond to all of them, or any of them. But that's because I was working with saws and sanders, very loud equipment. Couldn't hear my phone. For 3 days straight? Look, can you please go home? I'll call you tomorrow, I promise. You're not leaving until I talk to you? You're so stubborn, you know that? So impossibly, frustratingly stubborn. Fine, come in. But don't touch anything. And don't stand so close to me. You're in my workspace. You're distracting. Yes, you're distracting. You're always distracting. I'm sanding this tabletop. See? Oak. Beautiful grain. The client wants it smooth as glass, so I've been at this for hours, and I still have 3 more passes to do before I can apply the stain, so I really don't have time to chat. Stop staring at me. I can feel you staring. It's making my hands unsteady, and if I mess up this piece, I'll have to start over, and that'll set me back another 2 days, and you're still staring. What do you want from me? You want to know why I've been distant? I told you, I've been working. That's the whole explanation. There's nothing mysterious happening here. It's just wood and tools and deadlines. You don't believe me. Of course you don't believe me. Because you know me too well, and I'm a terrible liar, and I can't do this right now. Please, just let me finish this section and then we can talk, okay? I need to focus. I need to keep my hands busy. It helps me think. You'll wait? Okay, you can wait. Just sit over there, on that stool, and don't say anything for a few minutes. Thank you. You. No. I learned carpentry from my grandfather. He had this workshop, smaller than this one, but it smelled the same, like sawdust and linseed oil and old wood. He used to say, when you're building something, you can't rush. You have to respect the wood. Let it tell you what it wants to become. I always loved that. The idea that the furniture is already there, hidden inside the lumber, and your job is just to reveal it, to sand away everything that doesn't belong until you find the truth underneath. I've been thinking about that a lot lately, about what happens when you build walls instead of furniture, when you use your skills to keep people out instead of creating something beautiful. I'm doing it again, rambling about carpentry when I should be talking about whatever you came here to discuss. But it's easier, talking about wood grain and joinery. Safer. Because wood doesn't care if you mess up. You can always sand it down again, start over. But people are different. You can't just sand away your mistakes with people. Okay, I think that's enough sanding for now. My hands are tired anyway. So, you wanted to talk. I'm listening. You're worried about me? That's sweet. Unnecessary, but sweet. I'm fine, really. I've just been in my head a lot lately, overthinking things. You know how I get. What am I overthinking? Everything, nothing, I don't know. Us, maybe. Not in a bad way, just thinking about where this is going, about what we're doing, about whether I'm good at this, at being with someone, at letting someone in. I'm not, by the way, good at it, in case you haven't noticed. I build things for a living. I work with my hands. I understand joints and angles and load-bearing structures. But relationships? Feelings? I'm completely lost. And lately it's been getting harder. Because the more time we spend together, the more I realize how much I care about you, about this. And that terrifies me. Because I've built so many walls in my life, so many barriers to keep people at a safe distance. And you just walked right through all of them without even trying, like they were made of paper instead of oak. And now I don't know what to do, because I want to let you in, but I'm scared. Scared of getting hurt, scared of disappointing you, scared of how much I need you. I've never needed anyone before. I've always been fine on my own, independent, self-sufficient. But then you showed up and suddenly being alone feels wrong. And that's why I've been avoiding you. Not because I don't care, but because I care too much. I know, it doesn't make sense. Nothing I'm saying makes sense. But you asked, so there it is. The truth. Messy and unfinished and full of rough edges. Just like everything else I make. You're not saying anything. Did I say too much? I told you I'm bad at this. Please say something. You're not surprised? You already knew? How did you... Of course you knew. Because I'm obvious. Because I'm terrible at hiding my feelings even when I'm trying desperately to hide them. You could tell I was pulling away because I was getting too close? That's exactly it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I made you worry. I'm sorry I ignored your messages. I'm sorry I've been such a coward. You don't think I'm a coward? You think I'm brave for telling you the truth? I don't feel brave. I feel like I'm standing on the edge of something very tall and very scary, and I have no idea if there's solid ground below or just empty air. But you're saying you'll catch me? That's a big promise. What if I fall too hard? What if I'm too heavy? What if I break both of us? You're not worried about that? You trust me? Even after I've been pushing you away? I don't understand you. You should be angry with me. You should be frustrated. Instead, you're just standing here, looking at me like I'm something worth waiting for. Come here, closer. I need you to understand something. I'm not good with words. I'm better with my hands, with building things. So I'm going to try to explain this the only way I know how. See this workshop? All these tools, these projects? I built this space to be mine, to be safe, to be somewhere I had complete control. Every piece of furniture in here, I made it. Every shelf, every workbench, every cabinet. I built walls, literally and metaphorically. Because if I kept building, if I kept my hands busy, I wouldn't have to think about how lonely I was. But then you came along, and suddenly, all these walls I'd built, they felt less like protection and more like a prison. You made me realize I didn't want to keep building barriers. I wanted to build bridges to you. But I didn't know how. So I panicked and I pulled away, and I convinced myself it was better this way, safer this way. But I was wrong. Because being safe, being alone, that's not better. It's just empty. And I don't want to be empty anymore. I want to be with you, fully, completely, without walls between us. Even if it scares me. Even if I don't know what I'm doing. Even if I mess up sometimes and retreat back into my workshop because emotions are hard and wood is easy. I want to try. If you'll let me. If you'll be patient with me while I figure out how to be someone's girlfriend without constantly sabotaging it. You're smiling. Why are you smiling? Oh, because I called myself your girlfriend. I guess I did, didn't I? Is that okay? Can I be that? Your girlfriend? Even though I'm difficult and stubborn and I communicate through carpentry metaphors? You'd like that? You'd like that a lot? Okay then. I'm your girlfriend. Officially. No more avoiding it. No more pretending. Just us. Come here. I just need you close for a minute. Is this okay? If I just lean against you like this? I'm getting sawdust on your shirt. You don't care? Good. because I don't think I can let go right now. You know what's funny? I spend all day working with my hands, building things, creating things. But the best thing I've ever made is the decision to let you in. That wasn't a thing I built. That was just a choice. A terrifying, wonderful choice. And I'm glad I made it. Even if it took me too long. Even if I made you wait. I'm sorry I made you wait. You'd wait longer if you had to? You're too good to me. You know that? Way too good. I don't deserve you, but I'm going to try to. Every single day. I'm going to try to be brave, to be open, to stop building walls and start building a life with you, if that's what you want. Is that what you want? Yeah? Yeah, me too. Me too. You know, it's getting late, and I'm actually really tired. All this emotional honesty is exhausting. Who knew feelings required so much energy? I should probably close up the shop, lock the doors, turn off the lights. Will you stay with me while I do that? I don't want you to leave yet. I know it's late. I know you probably have work tomorrow, but I need a little more time with you. After spending 3 days pushing you away, I want to make up for it. Even if it's just sitting here together in the quiet. Is that okay? Thank you. Let me just put these tools away. You can sit on that couch over there if you want, the green one. I built it last year. It's surprisingly comfortable. I know, of course I built my own couch. What kind of carpenter would I be if I didn't? Yes, I also built the coffee table, and the bookshelf, and the lamp. I told you, I like building things. It's what I do when I can't sleep, when I'm stressed, when I'm avoiding my feelings. Which explains why this workshop is absolutely packed with furniture. Okay, tools are away, doors are locked. Now I just need to turn off most of these lights. There, better. Just the small lamp on now. Softer. Come sit with me? On the couch I built? Perfect. This is nice, just sitting here with you. No walls, no barriers, just us. I could get used to this. Actually, I think I already am used to this, even though we've only been sitting here for 30 seconds. That's how fast you got past my defenses. 30 seconds and I'm completely comfortable. You're warm. Is it okay if I just rest my head right here on your shoulder? Thank you. You smell like night air and something sweet. It's nice. Everything about you is nice. Even when I'm being difficult, you're still nice. I don't know how you do it, how you stay so patient with me, but I'm grateful. So, so grateful. You know what I'm realizing? All those walls I built, all those barriers, they weren't protecting me from getting hurt. They were just keeping me from being happy. Because happiness requires vulnerability, and vulnerability requires trust. And I trust you. I really do. Even though it scares me, even though I'm not sure what happens next, I trust you with my heart, with my mess, with all of it. And that's everything. I'm getting sleepy. Is that weird? We just had this huge emotional conversation and now I'm ready to fall asleep on you. I guess honesty is exhausting. But good exhausting. The kind where you feel lighter afterward, like you've set down something heavy you've been carrying for too long. Will you stay? Just for a little while longer? I know I already asked, but I'm asking again because I'm not ready for this moment to end. This moment where everything finally makes sense. Where I'm not running away. Where I'm just here with you. You'll stay? Good. Then close your eyes with me, just for a few minutes. We'll rest here together, in this workshop full of things I built to keep me busy. And tomorrow I'll build something new. Something for us. Maybe a bookshelf for your apartment, or a bench for your porch. Something that reminds you, every time you see it, that I'm not running anymore. That I'm here, with you. Building bridges instead of walls. Thank you for not giving up on me. Thank you for driving out here tonight, for refusing to leave, for making me face the truth. You're kind of amazing, you know that? And I'm really lucky to have you, to be with you, to get to fall asleep like this. Safe in your arms. I love you. I know we haven't said that yet, but I'm saying it now. Because it's true, and because I'm done hiding. I love you so much. And I'm going to keep saying it every day until you're tired of hearing it, which will probably be never. Because you're just as sappy as I am. You're just better at admitting it. Sleep now. We both need it. And tomorrow we'll wake up and everything will still be real. This will still be real. Us, together. No more walls, just bridges. Good night. I'll see you in the morning. Right here, where you belong, with me. Sweet dreams. I'll be right here, all night, always. See you tomorrow. I love you. Sleep well. Hey, you made it. I was starting to think you chickened out. It's like 5 in the morning. Most people would still be asleep right now. But not you. You actually showed up. I'm impressed. Didn't think you had it in you to wake up this early. Come on, grab that tackle box. Yeah, that one. We need to get down to the dock before the sun comes up all the way. The best fishing happens right at dawn, when the water's still, when everything's quiet, when it's just you and the lake and nothing else. God, I love it out here. The air smells so clean. You can actually breathe without feeling like you're choking on city smog. Here, watch your step. The dock can get slippery when there's dew on it. I don't want you falling in before we even get started. All right, set that stuff down right there. Yeah, perfect. Now, let me get the rods ready. You just sit tight and try not to get in the way. I know that's hard for you. You know, I've been coming to this spot since I was a kid. My dad used to bring me here every Saturday morning, before he got too busy with work. Before everything got complicated. This lake, it's like my second home. I probably know every rock, every tree, every good fishing spot better than I know my own neighborhood. And I don't really bring people here. Not usually. It's kind of my place, you know? Where I go when I need to think. or when I just want to get away from everything. But I wanted to bring you. I wanted to show you. I mean, I figured you'd probably enjoy it since you mentioned wanting to learn how to fish, and I'm obviously the best teacher you could ask for. So, yeah, that's definitely the only reason. Okay, so first things first. You need to learn how to bait the hook. Come here, closer. I'll show you. Now, don't be squeamish about this. It's just a worm. It's not going to hurt you. What? You're making that face. Are you seriously afraid of a tiny worm? Oh my God, you are. That's actually kind of adorable, in a completely pathetic way. I'm kidding. Here, watch me. You just take the hook and thread it through like this. See? Easy. The worm doesn't even feel it, probably. I mean, I'm not a worm expert or anything, but it seems fine. Now you try. Go on, don't be shy. Just grab one from the container. There you go. Now thread it through. Careful, you don't want to hook your finger instead. That actually hurts, trust me. I've done it more times than I'd like to admit. Yeah, just like that. You're doing good. See? Not so scary once you actually do it. All right, now for the fun part. Casting. This is where most beginners mess up. They think you just fling the rod forward as hard as you can. But that's not how it works. It's all about the wrist motion, the timing, the feel of it. Here, stand up. I'll show you. Okay, so you want to hold the rod like this. Yeah, firm grip, but not too tight. You're not trying to strangle it. Now, bring it back over your shoulder. Not too far, just enough to get some momentum. And then flick your wrist forward while releasing the line at the right moment, like this. See? The lure lands exactly where I wanted it. Smooth, controlled, perfect. Your turn. Let's see if you can manage not to tangle the line or send the lure into the trees. Go ahead. I'll stand back here and watch you embarrass yourself. Wait, no, hold on. You're doing it wrong already. Your grip is all off. Come here, let me help you. I'm going to stand behind you and guide your hands. Just follow my movements, okay? All right, so hands like this. Yeah, see how that feels more natural? Now, we're going to bring it back together nice and slow, and then forward and release. There. See? That wasn't so bad. The lure went exactly where it needed to go. You just need someone to show you the right way. Someone who actually knows what they're doing. Lucky for you, you've got me. Now, we wait. Fishing it's a lot of waiting, a lot of patience, a lot of just being still and quiet. Some people find it boring, but I think it's peaceful. It gives you time to think, to breathe, to just exist without having to do anything. You can sit down if you want. The dock is sturdy. It's not going to collapse under us or anything. Yeah, just like that, right next to me. The sun's starting to come up. See that? The way the light hits the water makes everything look gold and pink and beautiful. This is my favorite part, right before the world wakes up, when it's just still, when it feels like we're the only two people who exist. You know, I wasn't sure if you'd actually come. I thought maybe you'd blow me off, or forget, or decide it wasn't worth waking up so early. But you came. You actually came. And that means something to me. I mean, not in a weird way, just, it's nice. Having someone here with me, sharing this. I'm not really good at letting people in. I've always been the tough girl, the one who doesn't need anyone, who can handle everything on her own. And that's fine, most of the time. But sometimes it's lonely. Sometimes I wish I could just be softer, be more open, without feeling like I'm going to get hurt. But that's hard when you've spent your whole life building walls, keeping people at a distance, protecting yourself. I'm rambling, sorry. I do that sometimes when I'm nervous. Yeah, I get nervous. Believe it or not, even tough girls like me get nervous sometimes. Especially when I'm around someone who... Never mind. Forget I said anything. Let's just focus on fishing. That's what we're here for, right? So, tell me something. Why did you want to learn how to fish anyway? Was it just curiosity? Or did you have some deep philosophical reason? Or maybe you just wanted an excuse to spend time with me? I'm kidding. Mostly. I'm listening. Go ahead. Huh. That's a nice reason. You wanted to learn because it seemed peaceful. Because you wanted to try something different. Something that would help you slow down. I get that. I really do. Life moves so fast sometimes. Everyone's always rushing, always stressed, always worried about the next thing. But out here, time doesn't matter. Deadlines don't matter. Nothing matters except the water and the line and the quiet. It's like therapy, but without having to talk about your feelings. You just let the lake do the work. Though I guess I'm kind of ruining that by talking so much. Sorry, I'll shut up now. Let you enjoy the silence. Hey, can I ask you something? Do you ever feel like you're pretending to be someone you're not? Like you put on this version of yourself for the world, but deep down, you're someone completely different. I feel like that a lot. Everyone sees me as this tough, independent, don't need anyone type of girl. And I am. Like, I'm not lying about that. But it's not the whole story. There's this other part of me, this softer part, that I keep hidden because I'm scared of what people will think if they see it. I'm scared they'll think I'm weak, or that I'm not who they thought I was, or that they'll use it against me. So I just keep it buried, locked away, where no one can find it. But sometimes I wish I could just let it out. Let someone see the real me. Why am I telling you this? I don't know. Maybe because I feel like you'd understand. Or maybe because I want you to see it. The real me, not just the tough girl act. I want you to know that I'm more than just fishing trips and crude jokes and walls. I'm also someone who cares, who feels things deeply, who wants to be close to people even though it scares the hell out of me. God, I sound so dramatic right now. You must think I'm insane. Forget it. Just forget I said anything. Let's check the lines, see if we got any bites. Nothing yet, but that's okay. Sometimes it takes a while. The fish are picky. They don't just bite at anything. You have to be patient. Wait for the right moment. Kind of like people, you know? You can't just rush in. You have to wait. See if they're interested. See if the timing's right. I've been waiting for a long time now, trying to figure out the right moment, the right words. But I'm starting to think there's never going to be a perfect moment. There's never going to be a time when I feel completely ready, completely sure. So maybe maybe I just have to take the leap. Say what I've been too scared to say. Even if it means risking everything. You know what? Never mind. I'm overthinking this, like I always do. Let's just focus on catching some fish. That's way less complicated than whatever I'm trying to say. Though, between you and me, I don't actually care if we catch anything today. I just wanted an excuse to spend time with you. Alone. Away from everyone else. I wanted to show you this place because it's important to me. And you're important to me. And I know I'm not good at saying stuff like that. I know I usually hide behind jokes and sarcasm and being tough. But with you, I don't want to hide. I don't want to pretend I don't care. When I care so much, it's actually kind of terrifying. There, I said it. Kind of. You're looking at me with that face again. That confused, surprised, is she serious face? And yeah, I'm serious. I'm completely serious. I like you, okay? I really, really like you. And not in a friend way. Not in a fishing buddy way. In a way that makes my heart race every time you're around. In a way that makes me stupid and nervous and unable to think straight. I've been trying to ignore it, trying to pretend it's not happening, but I can't anymore. I can't keep acting like you're just another friend, because you're not. You're so much more than that. And I know this is probably the worst possible time to say this, sitting on a dock at dawn, covered in worm guts and fish smell, but I couldn't keep it in anymore. I had to tell you. I had to let you know. Even if you don't feel the same way, even if this makes everything weird between us, I needed you to know the truth. So there it is, my big confession, laid out in the open, no takebacks. You can say something now, if you want. Or you can just sit there in stunned silence. That works too. Though the silence is kind of killing me right now, just so you know. Wait, what did you just say? You feel the same way? You've been feeling the same way this whole time? Are you serious right now? I've been stressing out over this for weeks, maybe months, and you're telling me you felt the same way? We're both idiots, you know that? Complete idiots. We could have been doing this, being honest, being together this whole time. But instead, we were both just dancing around it, too scared to say anything. God, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe you actually like me back. Come here. Closer. I want to see your face when you say it again. Say it again, please. Yeah, just like that. You have no idea how long I've been waiting to hear you say that. How many times I imagined this moment, wondered what it would feel like. And now it's actually happening, and it's better than anything I imagined. Because you're here, really here, not just in my head. And you're telling me you feel the same way? That I'm not alone in this? I don't even know what to say. I'm not usually speechless, but right now I'm happy. Really, genuinely happy. And that's not something I say often, or feel often. But with you, it's different. Everything's different. Can I do something? Don't freak out. I'm going to move a little closer. Is that okay? Yeah, just like this. Now I can see every detail of your face. The way your eyes light up when you smile. The way you're looking at me right now like I'm something special. You're making me blush. Did you know that? Big, tough girl, blushing like an idiot because of you. I never thought I'd be this person. The soft, vulnerable, openly affectionate person. But here I am, completely gone for you, and I don't even care. I spent so long trying to protect myself, trying to keep everyone at arm's length, trying to convince myself I didn't need anyone. But the truth is, I need you. I need the way you make me laugh, the way you listen when I talk, the way you see past all my walls and defenses. You make me want to be softer, to let someone in, to take the risk, because you're worth it. You're so worth it. I'm sorry I waited so long to tell you. I'm sorry I made you wonder, made you doubt. I was just so scared. Scared of ruining our friendship, scared of getting hurt, scared of showing you the parts of me I usually keep hidden. But I'm not scared anymore. Or maybe I am, but I'm doing it anyway. Because some things are worth being scared for. And you're definitely one of those things. The sun's fully up now, see? The whole lake is golden. Everything's glowing. It's like the world is celebrating with us. Like even nature knows something important just happened. That's probably cheesy, but I don't care. I'm allowed to be cheesy right now. I just confessed my feelings, and you confessed yours back. So yeah, I'm gonna be as cheesy as I want. And you're gonna sit there and listen because you like me. You said so yourself. God, I could get used to this. Saying that out loud, knowing it's true. You like me. I like you. We like each other. It sounds so simple when you say it like that, but it feels huge. Like everything just shifted. Like the whole world looks different now. I don't want this moment to end. I want to stay here with you, just like this, forever. But I know we can't. Eventually we have to go back to real life. Back to school and work and all the normal stuff. But at least now we get to do it together. As whatever this is, whatever we're calling it. I mean, we are calling it something, right? We're not just two people who confessed feelings and then left it hanging. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I want to know what this means, where we go from here. Because I don't want to go backwards. I don't want to pretend this didn't happen. I want to move forward with you as more than friends. Is that okay? Is that what you want too? Yeah, that's what I want too. More than anything. Okay, good. So we're doing this. We're really doing this. I'm trying really hard not to freak out right now. In a good way. But still, this is big. This is really big. And I'm excited and terrified and so happy I could cry. Don't worry, I'm not gonna cry. That would be way too emotional even for this moment. But I might lean against you, if that's okay. Yeah, just like this. Your shoulder makes a pretty good pillow. Did you know that? I could stay like this for a while, just being close to you, feeling your warmth. This is nice. Really nice. You know, I was so nervous about today, about bringing you here, about possibly telling you how I feel. I barely slept last night, kept going over every possible scenario in my head. What if you laughed at me? What if you didn't feel the same way? What if I ruined everything? But now all that worrying seems silly, because this is perfect. You're perfect. Well, not perfect. You've got your flaws, like your terrible taste in movies and the way you always forget to text back. But you're perfect for me, and that's what matters. I'm really glad you came today. I'm really glad you said yes when I asked you. I know it was early. I know fishing isn't everyone's thing, but you showed up anyway. You showed up for me, and that means everything. I promise I'll make it worth it. This whole us thing. I promise I'll be the best girlfriend I can be. Even if I'm not always great at the emotional stuff. I'll try. I'll really try. For you. Because you deserve someone who tries. Someone who shows up. Someone who cares. And I do. I care so much. More than I ever thought I could care about another person. So yeah, that's my promise to you. Right here, right now, on this dock. I'm all in. Completely. No holding back. The fish probably aren't biting today. We've been sitting here talking for so long, we probably scared them all away. But honestly, I don't even care. This was never really about the fish anyway. It was about spending time with you. About finally being honest. About taking a chance. And I'd say it worked out pretty well, wouldn't you? Yeah, I thought so too. So, what do you say we stay here a little longer? Just enjoy the morning. Enjoy each other's company. Enjoy this feeling of everything finally being right. We don't have to rush back. We don't have to do anything except be here, together. Is that okay with you? Good, because I'm not ready to let you go yet. I'm not ready to leave this moment, this perfect, peaceful moment. Let's just stay for as long as we can. And tomorrow, we can figure out what comes next. We can figure out how to navigate this, how to be together in the real world. But right now, let's just be here. You and me, and the lake, and the sunrise, and the promise of everything good that's coming. Yeah, this is exactly where I want to be. With you. Always with you. Thank you for being here, for saying yes, for feeling the same way. Thank you for seeing me, the real me, and not running away. Thank you for being you. I think this is the start of something really good, something real, something worth holding on to. And I'm not letting go. Not now, not ever. So get comfortable, because you're stuck with me now, tough tomboy and all. Though maybe I can be a little less tough around you. Maybe I can let myself be soft, be vulnerable, be the person I've been hiding. Because with you, I feel safe enough to try. The water's so still now, like glass, reflecting the sky. Everything feels calm, settled, right? Just like us. I could stay here forever, in this moment, with you. But since we can't, I'll settle for just a little longer. A little more time with you before the world comes rushing back. So let's just breathe and be and enjoy this perfect morning, this perfect moment, this perfect beginning. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Same time, same place, if you want. Or we could do something different. Go somewhere new, try something else. As long as I'm with you, I don't really care what we do. I just want to be with you. That's all I've ever wanted. So, until tomorrow, sleep well tonight. Dream of this, of us, and know that I'll be doing the same. Sweet dreams, and thank you for everything. Now come on, let's get you home, before I change my mind and keep you here all day. I'm kidding, mostly. Let's go, together, just like it should be. Hey, don't even think about leaving yet. I know everyone else just took off. I know you probably want to get home, but I need to talk to you about something. And don't give me that look. It's not a big deal or anything. I just figured since we're both here, we might as well, come over here, closer to the railing. The view's better from this spot. Yeah, look at that. The whole city spread out below us like that. All those lights. Makes the ride up here worth it, doesn't it? You did good tonight, by the way. On the highway. Your cornering's improved since last month. You actually kept up this time instead of falling behind at every curve. Don't let it go to your head, though. You're still not as fast as me. What? I'm just being honest. You asked me to give you tips, remember? Part of that is telling you when you're doing better and when you're still lacking. But seriously, you've come a long way since you first joined the group. I remember your first ride with us. You were so nervous you stalled at that red light on 5th Street. Everyone was trying not to laugh, including me. But you got back on, kept going, didn't let it shake you. I respected that. The engine sounds on your bike are cooling down now. Can you hear how the metal ticks as it settles? Mine's doing the same thing. It's kind of peaceful up here when it's quiet like this. Just us, the bikes, the wind. So I bet you're wondering why I asked you to stay behind. And before you say anything stupid like, is something wrong or did I do something? No, you didn't do anything wrong. Well, actually, you did, but not in the way you're thinking. God, this is harder than I thought it would be. Look, I'm going to come out and say this because if I don't do it now, I'm going to chicken out and then I'll be mad at myself for weeks. Actually, no, wait, I'm not ready yet. See, this is exactly what I mean. I had this whole thing planned out in my head on the ride up here. Exactly what I was going to say, how I was going to say it. And now I'm just fumbling. You're probably thinking I'm acting weird, aren't you? Yeah, I can see it on your face. That confused expression you get when you can't figure something out. It's actually kind of cute. Not that I've been paying attention or anything. I mean, I notice things about everyone in the group. That's just being observant. Being a good writer means being aware of your surroundings, right? Okay, I'm stalling. I know I'm stalling. Just give me a second. Let me figure out how to... You know what? Forget it. Forget I said anything. We should probably just head back before it gets too dark. What do you mean, no? You're not letting me leave? Since when do you get assertive with me? I'm not running away. I'm just being practical. It's getting late. We both have to work tomorrow. Fine. You want me to say it? You want me to stop dancing around whatever this is? Then you're going to have to be patient with me. because I'm not good at this kind of thing, okay? I'm good at riding. I'm good at engines and mechanics and reading the road. I'm good at being tough and independent and not needing anyone. But this, feelings and vulnerability and all that soft stuff, I'm terrible at it. You've been riding with us for what, 4 months now? 5? And in that time, I've given you more grief than anyone else in the group. I've teased you about your gear, criticized your technique, made fun of the way you over-rev your engine when you're nervous. Yeah, I noticed that. Every time you're anxious about something, you twist that throttle just a little too hard. You did it tonight before we left, right before we hit the highway. Were you nervous about something? I'm asking because I've been paying attention. More attention than I probably should. Like how you always check your mirrors twice before you merge. Most people just glance once, but you always double check. Or how you signal early, way earlier than you need to, because you want to make sure everyone knows what you're doing. Or how you always park your bike where you can see it from wherever we stop, like you're worried someone might mess with it. You're careful, considerate, thoughtful. And I've been watching all of that. Not in a creepy way, I just mean I notice things about you, specifically you. Like how you always offer to help anyone who's having bike trouble, even if it means you'll be late getting home. Or how you bought coffee for the whole group that one morning, just because you were already stopping for yourself. Or how you complimented my new jacket 3 weeks ago, and I pretended I didn't care, but I've worn it on every single ride since then. You're probably starting to piece this together now, aren't you? Don't look so smug. I can practically see the gears turning in your head. Fine. Yes, you're right. I've been paying way too much attention to you, and it's been driving me crazy. Because I'm not supposed to be like this. I'm not the girl who gets flustered over some guy in the riding group. I'm the one who keeps her distance, who focuses on the road, who doesn't let emotions get in the way of anything. But then you showed up with your nervous, throttle revving, and your careful mirror checking, and your stupidly genuine smile. And suddenly I'm noticing things I shouldn't be noticing. Like the way you push your hair back right before you put your helmet on, or how your voice gets a little deeper when you're talking about something you're passionate about, or how you look at me sometimes when you think I'm not paying attention, with this expression that makes my stomach do that annoying fluttery thing. And I've tried to ignore it. I really have. I've tried to treat you like everyone else, keep things professional, stick to talking about bikes and routes and gear. But then you'll say something or do something, and I'm right back to being a mess inside. Do you have any idea how frustrating that is? Probably not. You seem pretty oblivious most of the time. Which is kind of infuriating, but also sort of endearing. I sound like an idiot, don't I? The thing is, I've been trying to figure out if you feel anything, or if I'm just reading too much into things. Like that time 2 weeks ago when we stopped at that diner after the night ride? Everyone was sitting together, but you sat next to me, close enough that our shoulders kept brushing, and every time we touched, even just that little bit, I felt like my whole body was on fire. And I couldn't tell if you were doing it on purpose or if it was just coincidence. Or last week when we were all checking our bikes before the ride, and you noticed my chain was getting loose. You knelt down right there in the parking lot and adjusted it for me. Didn't even ask. Just did it. And when you looked up at me afterward, with grease on your hands and that satisfied smile because you'd fixed it, I wanted to just, I don't know, pull you closer and I didn't, obviously, because that would have been completely insane. But I thought about it. I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about a lot of things, actually. Like what it would be like to ride with just you. Not the whole group, just us on some empty highway with nowhere we need to be. Or what it would feel like to have you standing this close to me, but without all the uncertainty, without me wondering if you feel the same way. Or what it would be like to stop pretending I don't care and just let myself feel this. God, I can't believe I'm actually saying all this out loud. You know what the worst part is? The worst part is that I've been so obvious, and you've been completely clueless. Like that time I asked you to teach me that maintenance trick you mentioned, even though I already knew how to do it. I just wanted an excuse to spend time with you, alone, without the whole group around. And you just happily showed me, explained every step in detail, completely oblivious to the fact that I was barely paying attention to the bike. I was too busy watching the way your hands moved and listening to your voice and thinking about how much I wanted to just tell you. But I couldn't. Because what if I was wrong? What if you didn't feel anything? What if I ruined everything by saying something and then rides would be awkward and I'd lose this, whatever this is? Even if it's just friendship. Even if it's just you sitting next to me at the diner or fixing my chain in the parking lot. At least then I still have something. But tonight, on the ride up here, I made a decision. I decided I was tired of pretending. Tired of being scared. Tired of wondering. So I asked you to stay. And now we're here. And I'm trying to tell you that Why is this so hard? Okay, let me just... I like you. There, I said it. I like you. I have feelings for you. Romantic feelings. The kind that make me act like a complete idiot around you. And I've been hiding it behind all the teasing and the criticism and the tough girl act because I didn't know what else to do. Because admitting that I care about someone, that I want someone, that I need someone, that's terrifying. But you know what's more terrifying? The thought of never telling you, of letting you slip away, of spending the rest of my life wondering what could have happened if I'd just been brave enough to say something. So here I am, being brave, being vulnerable, being completely and utterly honest with you. I like the way you ride. I like the way you laugh. I like the way you care about people. I like how patient you are when I'm being difficult. I like how you never give up, even when things get hard. And I like how you make me feel when I'm around you. Like I can be something other than just the tough girl on the bike. Like I can be soft and scared and hopeful. And now you're just staring at me with that expression I can't read, which is really not helping my anxiety right now, just so you know. Say something, please, anything, even if it's just to tell me I'm crazy, or that you don't feel the same way, or that you had no idea and this is all very awkward. At least then I'll know. Wait, are you smiling? Why are you smiling? Is this funny to you? Because I just poured my heart out, and if you're laughing at me right now, I swear I'll... Oh, you feel the same way? You've you've felt this way for a while? And you didn't say anything because you thought I wasn't interested? Are you kidding me right now? We're both idiots. You know that, right? Complete and utter idiots. I've been sitting here agonizing over every interaction, reading into every word, trying to figure out if you cared. And you were doing the exact same thing. All that time wasted. All those rides where we could have been, I don't know, actually together instead of just dancing around it. But we're here now. That's what matters. And now I know. And you know. And there's nothing standing between us anymore except, well, whatever comes next. Come here. Closer. Yeah, just like that. I can see you better now. See your eyes. See that expression you're making. The one that makes my heart race. Can I tell you something else? Something I've been wanting to say for a while now? Every time we ride together, every time I see you pull up on your bike, every time you smile at me or say my name, I feel like I'm flying, like I'm free, like nothing else matters except that moment. And I've never felt that way about anyone before. You make me want to be softer, gentler, more open. You make me want to let someone in, even though that scares me more than any highway ever could. So yeah, I like you. A lot. And you better not make me regret telling you that. What? No, I'm not going to suddenly go back to being mean to you. Well, maybe a little bit. Old habits die hard, you know? But it'll be different now. More affectionate. Less defensive. The kind of teasing that makes you smile instead of wonder if I actually hate you. Because I don't hate you, obviously. I'm pretty much the opposite of that. You're standing really close now. I like that. Having you this close. I can feel the warmth from you, hear your breathing, see every detail of your face in this light. The city lights below us are starting to get brighter as the sky gets darker. It's beautiful up here. But honestly, I'm not really looking at the view anymore. I'm looking at you. Is that okay? Can I just look at you like this? I've been stealing glances at you for months, quick looks when I thought you wouldn't notice. But now I can just look, without hiding it, without pretending. And you're looking back at me the same way. This is nice. I know we should probably talk about what this means, what happens next, how we tell the group. But right now, I just want to stay in this moment, with you, here, at this overlook, where everything finally makes sense. You know, I've ridden this road dozens of times, hundreds of times probably, but it's never felt like this before. It's never meant anything like this. Thank you for staying, for listening, for feeling the same way. I know I'm not the easiest person to care about. I'm stubborn and defensive, and I push people away when they get too close. But you didn't let me push you away. You stuck around, kept showing up, kept being patient with me. And now here we are, together, finally. The wind's picking up a little. Can you feel it? It's getting colder too. We should probably head back soon. But I'm not ready to leave yet. Not when this moment feels so perfect. Can we stay just a little longer? Just stand here, like this, together. I promise I won't make this awkward. I want to remember this. The way you're looking at me right now. The way the lights reflect in your eyes. The way this feels. You're reaching for my hand. Yeah, okay. You can hold my hand. Your hand's warm. Mine's probably cold from the wind, sorry. There you go, being considerate again. Trying to warm up my hand with both of yours. You're really sweet, you know that? I mean it. You're genuinely one of the sweetest people I've ever met. And I'm really lucky that you feel this way, that you're here. Okay, I need to stop before I get too sappy and ruin my tough girl reputation entirely. Don't look at me like that. I can be emotional and still be tough. Besides, you kind of broke through all my defenses tonight anyway. Might as well lean into it. So, what do we do now? Do we go on a date? Is that how this works? I've dated before, but it's been a while, and it was never with someone who matters this much. Maybe we could ride somewhere together, just us, no group. There's this road I know, about an hour north of here. Barely anyone uses it. It winds through these hills, and there's this spot where you can see for miles. We could pack some food, make a day of it, just be together. You'd like that? Good, me too. It's a date then, our first real date, where I'm not pretending to be aloof and you're not second-guessing every word. This is going to be interesting. Us, together. I'll probably still tease you, you know. It's part of my charm. But now you'll know it's because I like you, not because I'm trying to keep you at a distance. Big difference. The sky's getting really dark now. We should probably start heading back. But I'm glad we did this, that we had this talk, that I finally told you. I feel lighter, like I've been carrying this weight around and I finally get to put it down. And now, instead of that weight, I have this, us. You're still holding my hand. I like that. Don't let go yet, okay? At least, not until we absolutely have to. We'll walk back to the bikes together, start them up together, ride back together. And this time, it'll be different. Because now I know. And you know. And everything that happens from here, we'll figure it out. Together. Ready? Okay, let's go. But hey, before we do, can I just say one more thing? Thank you for giving me a reason to be brave tonight, for being someone worth being brave for. I know I'm not always good with words, and I know I have a lot to learn about all of this, but I want to try with you. Okay, now I'm really going to stop talking before I say something even more embarrassing. Come on, loser. Let's get back before it's completely dark. What? I can call you that affectionately now. It's different. It means you're my loser. And I guess I'm yours. Let's go home. And tomorrow, we'll start planning that ride. Just you and me. The open road. No more pretending. Yeah, I could get used to this. To having you. To being with you. To not having to hide anymore. Come on, I'll race you back to the main road. And don't even think about letting me win just because we're together now. I still want you to actually try. That's what I like about you after all. You never give up. Not on riding, not on improving, and apparently, not on me. Let's go. And hey, When we get back to the city, maybe we can stop somewhere, just for a little bit, before we go our separate ways. I'm not quite ready to say goodnight yet. Are you? Good. Me neither. Then we'll take our time, enjoy the ride, be together. No more rushing, no more pretending, no more wondering. Just us. Finally. Okay, I really need to stop talking now and actually start walking toward the bikes. But you're going to have to let go of my hand first. Fine. We can hold hands a little longer. Just a little bit more. Before we have to put our helmets on and get back on the road. These moments, right here, they matter, you know? The quiet ones, the in-between ones, the ones where nothing big is happening, but everything feels significant anyway. All right, for real this time. Let's go. Stay close on the ride back, okay? Not because I'm worried about you, you're a good rider, but because I want you close. I want to see you in my mirrors, know you're right there behind me, or beside me if the road's wide enough. We're going to be okay, you and me. Better than okay, actually. This is going to be good. I can feel it. Come on, let's start our bikes, head back. And tomorrow, we'll talk more, plan that ride, figure out all the details. But tonight was perfect. Thank you for this, for listening, for feeling the same way. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Bright and early, like always. But this time, I won't pretend I'm not excited to see you. This time, I'll let you see it, how much I care. All right, time to ride. Follow me. Stay safe. And when we stop at that last light before the highway, look over at me. I'll look over at you, and we'll both know everything's different now. Let's go home. Together. See you on the road, loser. My loser. Always. Oh, hey. You actually showed up. I mean, yeah, of course you did. I texted you to come by the brewery today, so here you are. Cool. Look, just come in, okay? Don't just stand there in the doorway like some lost puppy. I've got work to do, and you're letting all the temperature-controlled air out. Welcome to, well, my place, my brewery, the thing I've been working on for the past 2 years that I've barely told anyone about. Except you, apparently. I don't know why I'm being weird about this. It's just a brewery. It's just beer. It's just fermentation and hops and malt and you're looking at me like I'm being an idiot. Sorry, I'm not usually this. Whatever. Come on. Let me show you around before I change my mind and kick you out. So this is the main brewing floor. Those big copper kettles over there, that's where the magic happens. Well, not magic, science, chemistry. But it feels like magic sometimes when everything comes together just right. And over here, these are the fermentation tanks. This is where everything I've been working on for weeks just sits and waits and slowly becomes something better than it was before. Kind of poetic, right? God, listen to me, getting all philosophical about beer. You probably think I'm such a dork. I am a dork, but like a cool dork. A dork who owns a brewery and makes amazing craft beer and doesn't care what anyone thinks. Except, apparently I do care what you think, which is annoying. Look, the reason I invited you here today is because it's brew day, and I thought maybe you'd want to see what I actually do, instead of just hearing me talk about it all the time. I know I've been kind of secretive about this place, about my work, about a lot of things. But you've always asked about it, genuinely asked, like you actually cared, not just to be polite. And I guess I wanted to share this with you. Even though the thought of you being here, watching me work, being in my space, makes me want to simultaneously show off everything I know and also hide in the storage closet until you leave. I'm a mess. You know that, right? Okay. Let me walk you through what we're doing today. And try not to judge me too hard if I fumble over my words or drop something or whatever. Just stay close, and I'll explain everything. So, brewing beer, it's basically controlled chaos. You're taking these raw ingredients, barley, hops, yeast, water, and you're coaxing them into becoming something completely different. The process starts with malting, which I don't do here. I buy pre-malted grains from suppliers, but essentially you're taking barley, soaking it, letting it germinate, then drying it out. That process creates enzymes that'll later convert the starches in the grain into fermentable sugars, which is what the yeast will eat, which is what creates alcohol. See? Chemistry, not magic. Though it still feels magical to me every single time. Then you mill the grains, crush them up, and mix them with hot water in a process called mashing. That's where those enzymes go to work, breaking down those starches. You let it sit for about an hour, and you end up with this sweet liquid called wort, W-O-R-T. Not like a skin wart, that would be gross. Sorry, I always feel the need to clarify that. After that, you drain the wort from the grain, boil it, add hops at different stages. Hops are what give beer its bitterness and aroma. They balance out all that sweetness from the malt. And then you cool it down, add yeast, and let it ferment for weeks. And that's when it becomes beer. Simple, right? Except it's not simple at all. Every single variable matters. Temperature, timing, the quality of your ingredients, the cleanliness of your equipment. One small mistake and your whole batch can be ruined. But when you get it right, when everything comes together perfectly, when you take that first sip of something you created from scratch, it's the best feeling in the world. I've been chasing that feeling for years now, perfecting recipes, experimenting with different hop combinations, different yeast strains, different fermentation temperatures. Some batches turn out amazing, some turn out okay, and some turn out absolutely terrible, and I have to dump them down the drain and pretend they never existed. But that's part of the process, part of the learning, part of what makes this so addicting. I know I'm probably boring you with all this technical stuff. You can tell me to shut up if you want. I won't be offended. Well, I'll be a little offended, but I'll get over it. What? You're not bored? You actually find this interesting? Okay. Well, in that case, let me show you the fermentation tanks up close. You can see what's actually happening in there. Come over here. Yeah, right here. See this one? This is a blonde ale I started about 2 weeks ago. It's almost ready to bottle. If you look through this little window here, you can see the yeast working, those tiny bubbles rising to the surface. That's carbon dioxide, the byproduct of fermentation. The yeast is eating the sugars, converting them into alcohol and CO2, and in the process, creating all these complex flavors, esters and phenols and all these compounds that make beer taste like beer. It's kind of beautiful, actually, watching this living process, knowing that millions of tiny organisms are working together to create something. I spend a lot of time just standing here, watching them, making sure everything's going okay. Some people might think that's weird, but I don't care. This is my passion. This is what I love. And now you're here, watching me talk about it. And I'm trying so hard to sound cool and knowledgeable and not like some rambling nerd who can't shut up about fermentation. But I think I'm failing pretty hard at the cool part. You know what? Forget trying to be cool. This is who I am. I'm a beer nerd. I get excited about yeast strains and hop profiles and mash temperatures. And if that's not impressive to you, then why are you smiling at me like that? Like you're enjoying watching me fumble over my words and get all flustered. Stop looking at me like that. You're making it worse. Okay, let me move on before I completely lose my train of thought. So, over here, these are some of my experimental brews. I've been playing around with some wild yeast strains, stuff you don't usually see in commercial brewing. This one here, it's a Saison, Belgian farmhouse style, fermented with a yeast strain that produces these really funky, peppery, earthy flavors. It's not for everyone, but I think it's interesting. I think it challenges people's expectations of what beer can be. And this one? This is an IPA, India Pale Ale, heavily hopped, lots of citrus and pine notes. It's bitter, bold, unapologetic, kind of like me, I guess. Except I'm not actually that unapologetic. I'm actually kind of a mess of insecurities hidden under a tough exterior. But you probably already knew that. You've always been able to see through me. Even when I try to act like I've got everything together, you look at me, and I feel like you can see right through all the walls I put up. It's kind of terrifying, actually. Anyway, enough about my emotional baggage. Let's do some taste testing. That's the fun part. That's why you're really here, right? Free beer? I'm kidding. I know you're here because you care about me, or whatever. At least, I hope that's why you're here. Okay, let me grab some glasses. I've got a few different brews that are ready to taste, and I want your honest opinion. No sugarcoating. If it tastes bad, tell me it. Tastes bad. Actually, don't tell me it tastes bad. Tell me it's the best thing you've ever tasted, even if it's terrible. I'm kidding again. Kind of. All right, first up, this is that blonde ale I was telling you about. It's light, crisp, easy drinking, a good introduction to craft beer if you're not used to the heavier stuff. Here, take this glass and just take a sip. Let it sit on your tongue for a second. Notice the flavors, the mouthfeel, the finish, and then tell me what you think, honestly. You're taking your time with it, really tasting it. I appreciate that. Most people just chug it and say it's good without actually paying attention. But you're actually considering it, thinking about it. So, what do you think? You like it? You think it's really good? Like genuinely good? Not just being nice? Oh wow. Okay, that's really good to hear. I'm glad you like it. I really am. I put a lot of work into perfecting that recipe, and hearing you say it's good, it means more to me than you probably realize. Okay, next one. This is the IPA, the bitter one. This might be a little more intense, so if it's too much, that's totally fine. Not everyone likes IPAs. Here, try this. And again, honest opinion. Whoa, you're not even flinching. Most people make a face at that first sip. The bitterness catches them off guard. But you just took it in stride. You're kind of impressing me right now. Not that I'm easily impressed, because I'm not. But you're doing it anyway. You like that one too? You think the bitterness is balanced? That the citrus notes come through? Okay, you need to stop saying nice things about my beer, or I'm going to start believing you actually know what you're talking about. Which would mean I'd have to take your opinion seriously. Which would mean I'd have to actually care what you think. Which would be dangerous. Because I already care way too much what you think. About everything, not just about beer. All right, last one. This is the Saison, the funky one. This is my personal favorite, but it's definitely an acquired taste. If you don't like it, I won't be offended much. Here, try it, and tell me what you experience. You're taking even longer with this one, really analyzing it. What are you tasting? What's going through your head right now? You think it's complex, layered, interesting? You can taste the pepper, the earthiness, the subtle fruit notes. How are you so good at this? How do you just immediately pick up on all the things I was trying to achieve with this brew? It took me months to get this recipe right, and you just understood it immediately. I don't know whether to be impressed or scared that you're some kind of beer tasting savant. Maybe both. You know what? I think I need to sit down for a second. I'm getting weirdly emotional about you liking my beer, and I don't know how to handle that. Come sit with me, over here, on these crates. They're sturdy. I sit here all the time when I need to think. There, that's better. I don't know why I'm being so weird about this. It's just beer. It's just your opinion. It shouldn't matter this much. But it does. It matters a lot. Because I've never let anyone in like this before. I've never invited someone to my brewery, to my space, to see me in my element. And the fact that you're here and you're being so nice and you actually seem to appreciate what I do, it's making me feel things I wasn't prepared to feel today. I'm not good at this, at being vulnerable, at admitting when something matters to me. I'm much better at pretending I don't care, at acting tough, at keeping people at arm's length so they can't hurt me. But you make it really hard to keep that up. You ask questions, you listen, you show up when I ask you to, even when I'm being all cryptic and weird about it. And now you're here in my brewery, drinking my beer, telling me it's good, looking at me like you're proud of me or something. And I don't know what to do with that. I'm supposed to be the confident one, the one who has it all together, the brash tomboy who doesn't need anyone's approval. But right now, sitting here with you, I feel like I'm 17 again, nervous about what the person I like thinks of me. Which is stupid, because I'm a grown adult. I own a business. I've traveled. I've competed in brewing competitions. I've done all these impressive things. But none of that matters when you're looking at me like that. When you're close enough that I can smell your cologne. When you're smiling at me like you know exactly what I'm thinking. Do you know what I'm thinking? Because I'm not even sure I know what I'm thinking right now. My brain is it's just static and heartbeats and the smell of hops and malt and your face. I'm such a mess. You know what the worst part is? The absolute worst part? I invited you here because I wanted to impress. I wanted you to see what I do. See that I'm good at something. That I've built something real. And you are impressed. I can see it in your eyes. You think this is cool. You think I'm cool. But now that I have your approval, now that I have your attention, I don't know what to do with it. I'm used to chasing, to wanting, to trying to prove myself. But actually having someone I care about, look at me like I'm worth something, that's terrifying in a completely different way. I'm going to be honest with you, because clearly I've already embarrassed myself enough today that a little more honesty won't hurt. I've liked you for a while now, a long while, longer than I want to admit. And I've been trying to figure out how to tell you, how to show you, without actually having to say it out loud. Because saying it out loud makes it real, makes it something you can reject, makes me vulnerable. And I hate being vulnerable. But keeping it inside, pretending I don't feel anything, that's been killing me too. So I thought, maybe if I brought you here, showed you this part of my life, you'd understand. You'd understand that this brewery, this beer, this passion project, it's the most important thing in my life. And I wanted to share it with you, because you're important to me too. More important than I've wanted to admit, even to myself. I know I'm not always easy to be around. I'm stubborn, I'm prideful, I have a hard time asking for help, an even harder time accepting it. I say things I don't mean when I'm scared. I push people away when they get too close. I self-sabotage because it's easier than risking getting hurt. But with you, I don't want to do that. With you, I want to try. I want to let you in, even though it scares the hell out of me. I like you. A lot. More than I've liked anyone in a really long time. And I'm tired of pretending I don't. Tired of acting like seeing you doesn't make my whole day better. Tired of downplaying how much I think about you. So there, I said it. I like you. I have feelings for you, whatever you want to call it. And if you don't feel the same way, that's okay. I'll get over it, eventually. I'll probably be awkward around you for a while, and I might avoid you until I can process my feelings, but I'll be fine. I'm tough. I can handle rejection. But if you do feel the same way, if there's even a chance that you might feel something for me too, then maybe we could see where this goes? You're not saying anything. You're just looking at me with that expression I can't read. Are you shocked? Confused? Trying to figure out how to let me down easy? Please say something. Anything. Even if it's bad news. I can handle it. Probably. Wait, you're smiling. Why are you smiling? You're telling me you've been waiting for me to say something? That you've felt the same way? For months? Are you serious right now? You're not messing with me. Because if you're messing with me right now, I will actually kick you out of my brewery and never speak to you again. You're serious. You actually like me too. Oh my God. I don't know whether to laugh or cry or kiss you. Actually, that last one sounds really good right now. Can I kiss you? Come here. Closer. That was even better than I imagined. And I've imagined it a lot. More than I want to admit. You taste like beer. My beer. which is somehow the most romantic thing I've ever experienced. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe you're here, and you like my beer, and you like me. This might be the best brew day I've ever had. Do you want to stay for a while? I know it's getting late, but I'm not ready for you to leave yet. We could just sit here, talk, taste more beer. I have a lot more beer. I mean, I'm a brewery owner. I have an unlimited supply of beer. That's kind of my whole thing. Or we could just sit here in the quiet, listen to the fermentation tanks bubbling, enjoy being close to each other. I like that idea better, actually. The quiet thing, with you. Come here. Lean against me. Yeah, just like that. This is nice. This is really nice. I'm usually here alone, working, planning, worrying about whether my latest batch is going to turn out okay. But having you here, it makes everything feel lighter, easier, less stressful. I could get used to this, having you around, sharing this space with you. Maybe you could come by more often, help me with brew days, taste test new recipes, keep me company while I obsess over fermentation temperatures. I'm sure that sounds incredibly boring to most people, but somehow I think you wouldn't mind. You wouldn't mind, would you? You'd actually want to be here, with me, in this hoppy-smelling warehouse, watching yeast do its thing? That makes me really happy. Happier than I've been in a long time. You know, I think this might be the start of something really good. Us, together, building something. Just like brewing. Taking raw ingredients, time, patience, care, and creating something better than the sum of its parts. That's what I want with you. Something real, something worth the effort, something that gets better with time. I know I'm getting all sappy and romantic. You can make fun of me later. I probably deserve it. But right now, I just want to enjoy this. Enjoy you. Enjoy the fact that you're here and you're mine. You are mine, right? Like, we're doing this. We're together. Yeah, okay. We're together. That's really good. I'm gonna mess this up sometimes. I'm gonna be stubborn and difficult and probably push you away when things get hard. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to be better, to let you in, to not sabotage the best thing that's happened to me in a long time. You make me want to be better. Not just at brewing, but at everything. At being a person. At being someone worthy of you. And I think that's how I know this is real. Because you make me want to be the best version of myself. Thank you for showing up today, for trying my beer, for listening to me ramble, for liking me anyway. Thank you for seeing past the tough exterior and seeing me. I think we should probably head out soon. It's getting late and I need to clean up a bit before I lock up. But tomorrow you should come back and we can do this again. And the day after that, and the day after that. You're gonna get so sick of me. I'm warning you now. I'm gonna want you here all the time. But something tells me you won't mind. All right, come on. Help me clean up these glasses, and then I'll walk you out. And maybe we can go get dinner. Or just walk around for a while. I'm not ready to say goodnight yet. I want to spend more time with you, now that I can actually admit that. Is that okay? Yeah, okay, good. You know, I think this might be the beginning of my favorite recipe yet. You and me, together. And I plan to perfect it, one day at a time. Come on, let's get out of here. The night's still young, and I have a feeling it's going to be a good one. With you, I think every night is going to be a good one. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Sleep well. Dream of me and fermented beverages. Good night, and thank you for today, for everything. Sweet dreams.